Hello and welcome to today's Tarot Talk. Today we're going to be talking about the Tower card and the Major Arcana. As you can see in front of you, in the middle, we have the Tower card, or painting, I should say, from my Major Arcana painting series. On the left, we have the Cat Tower card from the Witch's Cat Tarot deck, and on the right hand, the traditional Tower card from the Moon and Stars Tarot deck. If you're interested in any of the two decks I just listed, you can find them both in the description below. But we're going to get right on into it, starting with reading the Cat Tower card from the Witch's Cat Tarot booklet. Navigating doom and gloom, the Cat Tower will help you bloom. A witchy black cat is precariously balanced atop a crumbling tower of books, just a whisker away from disaster. He shreds out pages of the book. He is reworking all of his plans. A potion bottle spills over the edge, representing lost opportunities. The lit candle is close to lighting the books on fire, and the broken chalice has fallen to the bottom of the card. But don't panic. Like any self-respecting cat, you've still got your balance, and you will land on your feet. Sometimes, destruction is necessary to clear the way for something better. It is a cosmic nudge that perhaps you've been clinging to the old stale ideas or paths that no longer serve you. Things might be unexpectedly chaotic right now, but this could be exactly what you need to rediscover your purpose. Remember, even a chaotic kitty claws through the wildest corners before finding its cozy spot. Very nice. Gonna go straight into reading the Tower card from the Moon and Stars Tarot deck on the right-hand side. A meteor shower strikes into a tower and smashes the top of it, signifying the sudden impact of a situation. However, this change does not affect the foundations. They are solid and can be rebuilt upon once more. Light shines from inside the tower. This is the support around you from friends and family. The crescent moon speaks of fate. This transformation was needed for you to continue your life's destiny. Meaning, transformation. Change is coming, and it will be very quick and unexpected. However, it is for the better, as you will instantly feel free. The sudden change is the start of a fresh outlook, as you will gain contentment in knowing that you are not the one to blame for it. You are now heading down your spiritual path, as you have been released from any unneeded drama within work, finances, and relationships. Remember that no matter the challenges life throws at you, you will always have a strong and sturdy foundation to rebuild from. Star message. You don't need to overthink things. You are following your life journey. Look for new possibilities that are now opening up as a result. Moon magic affirmation. I surrender to circumstances and trust that I can rebuild and renew. Very beautiful. I'm going to talk about the painting in the middle for a little bit. This is definitely a chaotic painting, similarly to how tower moments in life can be quite chaotic. It also is the only painting that features mirrors. I find that tower moments reflect a lot of who we are, what we actually stand for in our lives. That idea that when you're in instinct mode, what is your instinct to fight or to flight, or to freeze or fawn, or the many other instinctual things we tend to do in the moment when we're not necessarily thinking with our brains, but with our hearts, or drive, if you will. That idea that you see a reflection of who you are in those moments of disaster, of emergency, of urgency, is represented by the mirrors you see here. Although those mirrors are covered in a bunch of stuff, mainly hot glue, a lot of glitter paint, a little bit of liquid glue mixed with water to create a dispersed effect, kind of symbolizing how while the mirrors themselves are very stable, none of them are broken. That's on purpose. I try to make sure I maintain that painting very well for that reason. The paint around it is chaotic and messy and disrupted to symbolize the idea that, kind of like how the Moon and Stars Tarot deck was talking about the Tower card, how the top of the tower can be disruptive, but the foundations are still there. The paint itself on the painting can be crazy and messy and disruptive, but the mirrors are still intact. They're still there. They're not broken. No matter how many times I'll come back to this painting and draw on a random little paint stroke. If I have leftover paint on another paint work, I might come back to this just to add a couple, frankly, of whatever. I'm pretty sure the green you see was that. I had a leftover green color and I decided to just add it to it because frankly it made sense to me. So even though this is definitely probably my most chaotic painting I've ever made in my entire life, I find that's fitting for the tower card in particular, since tower moments tend to be very chaotic. But we learn a lot about ourselves from them, so they're very important as well. But I hope you enjoyed this tarot talk. If you're still here, please feel free to check out my link tree in my YouTube description and YouTube bio to help donate money to Palestine, Sudan, Congo, Yemen, and Haiti, as well as many, many more. I've recently organized that link tree, so if you haven't checked it out in a little while, feel free to check it out again. It's a little bit more organized, a little easier to find out the locations of where you're donating to. Also, I went ahead and double checked all the links to do work, so as of recording this, it's nice and looking really nice and clean and very organized. So, if you want to check out that link tree, maybe donate to some places, feel free to do so. Also, if you're an immigrant, particularly in the USA, I hope you have a beautiful day today, and I hope you get to go on a surprise trip to the beach. Or if you're a mountains person, then a surprise trip to the mountains. But I hope you get to go on a fun little surprise vacation, maybe just for a single day, but a little fun trip, a surprise, if you will. Similarly to how the towers and moments in our lives can also be surprises most of the time. But regardless of your immigration status, I hope you have a beautifully safe day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.